Hi everyone, this is Eddie from Team Vulcan. He's going to be here to show you his deck profile. He just won 15th place at the last Pasadena Regional.
Alright guys, so I played Altergeist. I don't care what anyone says, this deck is tier 1. If you know what you're doing, you're going to win and you're going to do well. So my monster lineup, pretty standard. So I was playing 3 Ash as pretty much my only hand trap in the main deck other than Infinite Impermanence. And then the rest of the monster lineup is fairly standard, so I was just playing the 3 Multi-Faker, the 3 Marionetter, 3 Meluseek, the 2 Silquitus, and the 1 Conquerry. So I probably wouldn't change anything about this lineup. This is very standard, very consistent. Yeah, I wouldn't really change anything about this. Monster lineup has been the same for about a year now. So yeah. And then spells, I'm just playing the 3 Extravagance, and then I am playing 1 for 1. So the theory behind 1 for 1 is that I play almost as many total monsters as I do total Altergeist cards, so it's essentially just another spoofing, but you can resolve it on turn 1. So you just, instead of having 9 cards to search Multi-Faker, you now have 10. That was my thought process behind it, and it actually did work out pretty well for me. It didn't get ashed at all, and yeah. So now we're going on to the traps. So the traps are really where I decided to go full-on techs, but I did play some staples. So I was playing the triple strike. Now my best tech for the entire event was the triple transmigration prophecy. So I mained this, and this was if you saw it against Orcus or Salamangrate and you resolved it, you were usually going to win. So if this plus engine means that they're gonna pass their turn and you're gonna resolve Multi-Faker, so that means you win. I was also playing 3 Infinite Impermanence, which is standard, and 3 Magic Deflectors. So this is just to guarantee my win condition. So I have as many traps and as many windows to summon Faker as possible. This stops them from blowing out all my back row with Twin, MST, and then additionally, it just stops every field spell, every continuous spell. So auto win against Draco, stops all the field spell searches. Really good card, very useful. And for the Altergeist engine traps, I guess, I was playing the 3 spoofing. I've seen a lot of people cutting it to 2. I don't know why. That's wrong. You need to play 3. You need to see your cards as much as possible. I was playing 2 Manifest. I also see a lot of people playing only 1 of this. You want to be able to resolve the banish effect and then still keep going. 1, I believe, is not the right ratio. I think 2 is just a lot better. Also, once you get 2 set up, like, you can't even lose to Called By anymore, so I don't know why you would just only play 1. I was playing 2 Protocol, standard. I've seen it move to 3, 2. I'm just playing 2. Haunted Rock. So Haunted Rock was the MVP of the entire event. If you guys don't know, I was ending my board typically, if I did go into a Haunted Rock play, I was ending my board with Prime Banshee turn 1, and summoning the Hextia out of the grave with the manifestation that I searched. And just really exploding like that. I'll show you guys a combo right now. And then last trap was the Imperial Order. And then let's go into the extra deck. For the extra deck, I did some things very different as well. So I was playing triple Hextia, which is the standard lineup, but then I was also running triple Prime Banshee, and triple Kidolga, triple Linkrivo, and then 1 Claren Rushka, 1 Phoenix, and 1 Nightmare. So the theory behind this is Altergeist is essentially Skystriker, 1 turn slower, and then with effects that are much stronger, and with an engine that is much more potent, I think. So you kind of wanted to max out on the Link summoning every single turn, because Hextia searches, Prime Banshee searches, and Kidolga adds back from grave. Prime Banshee also adds back from grave, but they all get you cards back. So once you start setting them up in loops and you get into the grind game, you have Hexia on board, you have Prime Banshee on board. Each of them are getting you 2 different cards. Silk is getting you a card, Meluseek is getting you a card. So even if they do clear your board, you're rebuilding your hand at the same time. Additionally, Prime Banshee was able to do a lot of cheeky things for me. It's like summon Conquery from the deck, negate the Cerberus Scale, and pretty much just like end their turn. Things like that, or Gazelle effect, chain link 1 in hand, chain Prime Banshee to summon from the deck, and then when Gazelle activates on the field, Conquery will chain and negate its effect like that. For the side deck, I was running 3 evenly matched. 3 Dark Bribe. Dark Bribe is the staple over Wiretap right now just because it does stop Twin Twister as well. Playing 3 Rivalry for the blowouts against the Orcus deck. Never really saw it. 3 Lancia for also the blowout against the Orcus deck and the Danger deck. I did see it and it did win me my game. And then I was playing the 3 Pankratops, and now this is just for breaking boards. Really good around generic card. Now I do want to show just a simple combo of what the board you can make when you only open a Marionettor and Multi-Faker, and it does have to do with Haunted Rock. So let's get right into this one. So what you do just with this hand is you would normal summon the Marionettor, set your Haunted Rock. You can then activate the Haunted Rock, discard the Multi-Faker, then Marionettor, sack that rock, summon the Faker. Faker will now summon from the deck. You'll be getting into Meluseek and link away into your Hextia. Meluseek is going to get you your search for your Multi-Faker. And now a lot of people, what I've been seeing is that they end on this board alone. Now what happens is if you don't have like really strong enough traps to follow it up, this is not going to be a good board for you. So what I've been doing is like keep going. I link even further, and you get into the Prime Banshee. And then Hextia will now search you into the manifestation. So what this board does for you, it's actually a full board. This is a full board, even though you're playing Altergeist. So now when you pass your turn, you special summon this Hextia from the grave, Faker, and then now you have a plethora of interaction against your opponent, along with rebuilding boards. Hexia can negate, Silk can bounce, Prime Banshee can sack one of them to summon one from the deck, and everything is getting you more cards back as well. But yeah guys, anyways, that was my deck profile. Altergeist, I do believe, is a very strong competitor in today's meta. Probably will be for a while. But yeah guys, Team Vulcan checking out.